Madam, I beg come on for a make I pass. Everybody that live the acre. Come on for a make I pass. I don't see wahala. I want to go out. And here hostess is standing on the way.
Hi friends, I hope this video finds you well. Alright, we have all condemned the assault of Miss Comfort Emerson. Assault method on the Ibom hostel. Okay, but please, while we condemn her action, which was very, very uncalled for, okay, those of you that follow me on this page, you have seen I've been lashing at her. So while we condemn her action, please, we must not fail to also condemn the actions, the wrong actions of everyone involved in this scenario. All right, now let's take it one after the other. In aviation, there is something called in-flight action. In-flight action is simply, these are measures, okay? They are measures, that is put in place while flight is airborne. Now, for example, when a passenger, while flight is airborne, a passenger becomes unruly, behave in certain way, certain manner that will endanger the life of the passenger or the danger of every other person, the pilot has a right to order, a restriction. You understand? He has the right. In fact, every other passenger in the flight has the right to assist in restricting that passenger, because once the flight is airborne, what comes first is safety first, because you are thousands of miles away from the ground, thousands of feet above the ground. You understand? So any little mistake can claim, the life of everyone. So that is what is called in-flight action. Now, from what we saw in the video, okay, please let me put it this way. Like I said, that is in-flight action. Now, once the plane land, right, the plane is on the ground, it becomes a different ball game. From what we saw in the video, right, this was not something that had to do with in-flight action. No, the plane has already landed. Get this right. The plane has landed. From that video, is obviously other passengers have exited the plane. All right. Now, Miss Comfort Emerson, excuse me, was about exiting the plane as well. And as you can see in this video, playing behind me,
Madam,
she was being restricted from coming out. Now, this plane has landed. That shouldn't be the job of the air hostess. Now, that's the job of you, the pilot. Once the plane land, what should that comes first should be one, legality and what there's a word I'm looking for, legality and diplomacy. Do you understand? Now, the plane has landed in the airport. Airport is filled with security. There are several checkpoints in airport. Okay, what should have been done is to have called security on her, no matter what must have transpired. Do you understand? Is to have called security on her. Okay, now let's assume they already called security on her. Hence the reason they were restricting her. All right, why didn't you let this lady go? Why didn't you let her go? And why didn't you let her go? And there are a different checkpoint, like I said, pass information, they will pick her up very easy. So I don't know. We don't know what transpired while they were, in the plane on board. We don't know. We've got no idea. We are all judging by the video made available to the public. So let's assume something must have transpired, but I can tell you this air hostess that restricted her from coming out escalated the issue. She's also guilty. Our unskilled security that finally came. The question I asked myself when I actually saw the video, the display for security, because there's other one that they stripped this lady. I couldn't add it to my video on Facebook or YouTube. It's on my WhatsApp channel. Okay. Now, when I saw them, I was like, these guys, some of them, I'm sure they travel abroad. If they don't travel abroad, don't they watch movies? The world is now one global village. You can see what happens in abroad. They are aware. So what stopped them? A police can be sometimes arresting you in abroad, they'll still be talking to you calmly, be petting you. You just came, dragging you, and they drag you like animal. Let's assume two security officials, okay, they've got inside just two and escort her out. Do you think she would have resisted coming out? Isn't this someone that was saying, let me come out too? Do you guys understand? So, like I said, the air hostess escalated the issue for not letting her exit the plane peacefully. Our security officials are also at fault. Now, here is my annoyance phrase. Where will this selective justice in Nigeria stop? When? Where will it stop? See, two things that they were supposed to have done to this lady. Right now, less than other few hours the thing happened, they've already gone to get an order to remand her in Kirikiri, which is not bad. But in an advanced country, which I doubt they did, the first thing they would have done, they would have first of all checked her mental health. You understand? Check her if she's mentally okay, satisfied, okay. If she's mentally satisfied, okay, then they can press charges against her. This is what some of you don't know. I'm saying some of you are not balancing your judgment. You are saying they were blocking her, she's not wrong. No, even if they block you, right? Even if they will slap you, you have no right to slap back. Permit me to digress. I used to be in a very abusive marriage. Abusive. As I am a trained bosser, I boss with war. But guess what? An unruly woman was in my life that it takes her nothing. At any slap of provocation, I go receive slap for my face. The next thing the next way go follow that takes her life on my face. Woman, this one I do is only one punch. I go buy her. But guess what? I never raised out on her. The reason I didn't raise out on her is this. Not necessarily because I'm scared of authority. No, I'm the type that take risk. I can take any risk. Do you understand? But the reason I couldn't do it, number one, as a trained person, only one on this lady, I feel send her to mortuary. Only one. Forget I'm a trained boss, so I know where to punch you. That will finish you. Do you understand? Only one. That's number one. I was not ready to buy anybody. Two, why should I do this? Is that what my child is going to learn? Do you understand? So, number three, I'm just too civilized on this. So for 5 years, I endured that abuse. And not still come up before she left. Do you understand? So I'm using myself as a case study. So in this case, don't say that she was not wrong. No. Even if they are slap her, she's wrong for retaliating. But now we didn't say they're slapping her, but she slapped, so she's also wrong. Because no matter what they may have done to you, it shouldn't warrant you raising your hand. That is animalistic behavior. Let's get that clear. So, on the side of the of the story, what they said of the officials or the government, whatever, the first thing they could have done would have checked if she was mentally balanced. If she's mentally balanced, press charges against her. Now, if she's not mentally balanced, you have no charges. You can't press charges against somebody that is mentally unstable. You understand? That's it. Then the shocking part of this is this, guys. A week before today, did we see the video of Tinubu's friend Kwame? Did we see? Who literally stop and block the plane and say the plane cannot move? Did we see it? Wasn't he the one that poured drink on the pilot? Isn't that case worse? He's working freely. Charges have not been pressed against him. But this one, they have horribly. Can Nigeria ever move forward like this? Nigeria it is impossible. Impossible a million times for it to move forward. This is because we have rulers with the wrong, bad acts. Ruler with bad mindset. Now, this morning I wake up, I saw Pablo Escobar has already used EFCC to detain Tamboa, to detain, to also send an invitation to Ehidua the one that won a governorship election in Ibom, but through their Supreme Court, they stole it from him. So they've invited it. Now, here is this. Why is he doing this? He's doing it because this man has touched one of his top members of ADC. He wants to start seeing how to cripple. Do you understand? ADC. That is why he's doing this. Isn't it insane that a man like this that should be looking, this guy don't die now, that working come, that's why I say him. A man like this that have a few years to live, that should be thinking how to better the lives of Nigeria. You see the ally devil. You see the ally devil. If I see Tinubu, I don't see human being, and they see devil. Anytime I see Tinubu, I see wicked and devil. Now they see. Do you guys understand? He went and invited them. Why didn't you invite these guys before now? Remember, one of the former NISA, director, okay, that was how he also detained him, and the guy accused him of using EFCC to fight deceptive voice. So this selective justice is insane. It's giving us a bad name internationally. We've got no justice in Nigeria. This is glaring. Why? What they say? I thought they said what is good for the goose is good for the gander. What happened to Kwame? Do you guys know what happened? Why they came out arrest him? Look at the video. This is him. He's APC person. You understand? That Abike Dabiri quickly wrote to her is human, to forgive is divine. So if to her is human, to forgive is divine, is applicable to is good for Kwame. Why is it not applicable to Miss Comfort Emerson? Why? Why is it not applicable to her? Nigeria can never move forward with this kind of selective justice. Friends, what is your take on this, please? Let me give you a thumbs up. Please endeavor to share. Thank you.